Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Jeannie and I own Hook and Yarn by Jeannie. Hook and Yarn is a small crochet business with a little bit of embroidery, and it started in 2023 and I absolutely love it. It's my whole life. But first, a little bit about me. I'm 25, I'll be 26 in August, which is hands down the best month. There's no arguments there. I live in Cheshire with my boyfriend. We have been together for 7.5 years, which is just crazy. And we have two gorgeous children together. So we have Noah and Albie. They are just short of 10 months and they are identical twins. And they are the best thing to ever happen to us. Albie is cheeky and smiley and funny, and Noah is sweet and cuddly and gorgeous. They've just started to crawl, which is mad. And as you can probably expect, we are exhausted. Yeah, we have a little cat called Penguin. We think he's about 15. We rescued him about 4 years ago. He's a ginger tomcat. His original name was Scalzi after the football player, but I refuse to shout that when I'm calling him in. I started crocheting, gosh, in 2023. I've had a lot of hobbies before that. So I have autism and ADHD. And the ADHD side definitely comes out in hobbies. I used to do makeup, so probably from I was 18, 19, really got into makeup, and at one point I really wanted to be a makeup artist, and then I did makeup on other people and realised that I probably couldn't. So when you obviously do it on yourself, you get to know your face, and don't get me wrong, I was really good at it, but I just wasn't great on other people, so that kind of fizzled out. But I would like to get back into that again. Not that I have time for makeup. I've done jigsaws. I've always read, so I started off on Jacqueline Wilson books and now I am on A Good Spicy Romance. I have tried knitting. So I tried knitting in lockdown during COVID, and I lived at home. I just come home from uni and we were in lockdown. I lived in a flat with my mum and my stepdad, and I needed something to keep me busy. So I tried knitting and I made one row before I failed, and I called it a mouse scarf, but everyone else called it a failure. I think that's a difference of opinion. So yeah, I gave that up, and then in 2023 I started crocheting. Before that I did air dry clay. I only have one of my creations left. This didn't work out, which it's such a shame because I really liked it, but I'm really heavy handed and you kind of need not to be in order to not break the clay. So yeah, then we come round to crocheting. So I started because I have something called painful bladder syndrome, which is also known as interstitial cystitis. That is basically, it's a chronic illness, so it can't be cured. It can be managed in ways, but if you don't know about it, it basically mimics the symptoms of a urinary tract infection. For me, my biggest symptom is abdominal pain. It's horrific. It gets to the point where I can't stand, I can't walk. I mean, I had a flare up a few weeks ago and I went to A&E and I said, there's got to be something wrong, I've got to have appendicitis. And we did the scans and I was fine. Not fine, it wasn't appendicitis. It was painful bladder syndrome. So in 2023 I was working as a GP receptionist. Don't come for me. And I was so poorly I couldn't work. I was in pain on the sofa, and it got to about week 3 and there's only so much High School Musical you can watch, and I thought I need something to keep me busy. So I ordered a knitting set off some online somewhere, probably Amazon. I thought I can knit. I tried before, I'll try again. I know I can't knit. However, in the set came this tiny 4mm hook, little plastic flimsy hook, and I thought, now I am no expert, but that is not a knitting needle. So I googled it, found out it was a crochet hook, and thought, okay, we'll give that a go. And I picked it up, and yeah, the rest is history, as they say. I just loved it. I fell in love instantly, and for me it was that I could make something with my bare hands and people loved it. And now when I make things, oh my gosh, I put my heart, my soul, everything goes into my work. I love it. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to start this YouTube channel because I had a flare up a few weeks ago. Now this one, unfortunately, I physically couldn't even crochet. I was on the sofa, I'd been to A&E, and I thought, oh my gosh, now I'm addicted to crochet, and I thought I need something just to scratch that itch. So I thought I'll go on YouTube and I'll watch other people crochet. Now, there are some brilliant creators out there and I've subscribed to a lot of them. However, nothing really majorly resonated with me. It wasn't the content that I wanted to see. So I thought, why don't I become the content that I want to be? So yeah, here we are. Now, I know nothing about YouTube. I don't have a camera. This is all on my iPhone. However, I do already use Facebook and Instagram for my business. Now, TikTok, I do use for my business, but I think with TikTok you have to be a little bit, you know, I try and be funny. It's a bit bold to call myself funny. I try and do relatable crochet, humour and videos alongside marketing my products. So yeah, I thought, you know what, I'll try YouTube. If no one watches, it'd be like a little diary. If people watch, brilliant. So yeah, that's what we got here. Now, I don't want to use this platform to purely market my products. That's not what I want this to be. I want this to be a safe space for people to go and watch, look at my work, just have a chat in the comments, just relate to me. So basically, once a week, me and my partner both have a date, well, an evening each to ourselves. My partner goes either to snooker with my dad or he goes and plays football with his friends. I don't go out much. I'm quite an introvert. I like my own company. So we decided that on a Tuesday, I would come up to my craft room and spend it how I like. So my plan is really just to film my Tuesday evenings and post them, and hopefully people like them. Now, I have a craft room. I love it. It's my pride and joy. I worked hard to get it. But we're here. Now, my maternity leave ends in August. We're not in a position where we can send the boys to nursery, and quite frankly, I don't want to. I don't want to send them and miss things. So I'm going to be staying at home with them. But I want so hard to make a career out of hook and yarn. But this is something that I can do alongside being a full-time mummy. I can do it in the evenings. So these past few weeks, well, months, I have been working my arse off. Like crazily. I am up here till like 3 in the morning. I'm up before the boys go up. Boys are napping, I'm crocheting. I've released loads of new products. So there will be times where I do advertise my products. They will be in the comments. I will do little packing videos. But I want your ideas. I want you to tell me what you want to see as a creator. So yeah, that's the gist of it really. That is me and hook and yarn. That's what I'll be doing. So if you like crafting, if you like just having fun, and if you're a bit chaotic like me, follow along and let me know what you want to see. So I will see you next week. Bye.